Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. What's coming up next in your love life? Let's find out. I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it is good. So which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? The crystal is out with the Emperor card. Or would you like the flower? The flower is out with the Star card. Or would you like the shell? And the shell is out with the Moon. Don't forget to click like on this video, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment because that'll get you an entry into a prize draw to win a private reading with me at the end of the month. Good luck with that. As we'll get in the deeper dive, so the extended reading that goes with each of these readings, if you purchase that, that'll get you entered into a second draw to win a private reading with me. If you would like a 1-question reading with me, you can book in for one of those on my website, BeHealing.com. You'll find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. Enjoy your reading. I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal and this one's for you, crystals, let's find out what's next in your love life. What is coming up next in your love life? Let's see. Now, as usual, crystals, there is going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, we'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So what's coming up next in your love life? Let's take a look. We've got the Ace of Wands, something exciting, an exciting new start. Now, this could be someone that you're very attracted to as well. I would say new relationship, new attraction. It could even be a new obsession kind of thing. Someone that's like really hot, someone that's caught your attention. And likewise, someone that's finding you really hot. A lot of attraction there, very passionate. Could be a lot of chemistry going on. Tell us more about this, please. The Emperor, divine masculine. So someone who's very masculine energy will take control. Could be a little bit aggressive as well, not necessarily in a bad way. But yeah, very masculine energy. The divine masculine Emperor card there. Tell us more. Tell us more. We've got the Knight of Wands, so there is an approach made. This is by the other energy as well, Knight of Wands. You see, all of this masculine energy and this Wands energy, this can sometimes be the player card, but it's a lot of fun, it's a lot of passion. It could get very exciting. Let's get one more card out for you. There we go, 6 of Cups. It could be someone from the past or someone that makes you reminisce on relationships of past. If you haven't had a lot of passion lately, then whoa, watch out, here it comes. Tell us why the Ace of Wands is here, please. 8 of Voices. Now, this could be something that you felt like was being held back from you before, and so perhaps you've been in like a lull in your love life and there hasn't been much passion going on. Perhaps you've been waiting for this kind of relationship for some time and felt like it was kind of blocked from you, or perhaps you were holding yourself back from it. You might have been trying to figure out, why is it not happening for you when you were open to this kind of an energy? Well, it could be happening for you now. What's behind this? What's behind that kind of it felt like it was being held back from you? Your perception. Okay, it's about your perception. So it's the way you were perceiving things, the story that you were telling yourself, and something needed to end. So something personally within you needed to end first, and it's got something to do with the story that you were telling yourself. So perhaps recently you've changed your mind about something. You've changed, you have decided that you're allowed to have something, or you've opened up to that energy. It's you that's made a change in yourself to allow this energy in, or perhaps you're doing that right now and this is what's coming. This is why it's next in your love life. So the Emperor energy, this very masculine energy. Love it. What about that? Reciprocal, 6 of Materials. There's someone that's got plenty to offer you in relationships. The 10 of Inspiration. So you don't need to take the burdens on, all the burdens on. Now, some of you I know are single parents, and that's really hard. You're having to be the masculine and the feminine. You have to be it all, and we can't be it all. We can't have it all, and it really holds us back. Now, if you have been doing that, you bring in a masculine energy in your life, it enables you to put some of those burdens down, the Ace of Voices, and have a new start. And you might have been thinking and dreaming of this new start and had an idea about this. So this is really someone that has got something to offer you that will take some of those burdens off you. So they'll take charge of something and give to you. What's behind that is unlimited possibilities. So it'll really expand your mind. You will have space to be more and do more in your life because it won't be all on your shoulders anymore. And all this passion along with it, the Knight of Wands, meaning forward movement with this passion. So I'm really getting that this is their energy. So they're going to move it forward, be pursuing you, coming towards you with that. See, yeah, I told you. Emperor energy is the divine masculine. So that's their energy pursuing you, making your wishes come true. Your heart's wishes come true. So they care about what you're feeling and what it is that you want in your life. Page of emotions, and it might feel like a fantasy, like a dream come true for you. Sounding good, hey? Sounding very good to me. What's behind this? It's about time, I would say, is what's behind it. I know some of you, all of you are connecting with this reading. You deserve this. You absolutely do. There's abundance and inner journey. So this is somebody who has been, perhaps bringing a lot of abundance in, but someone also has done that inner work as well. Pretty cool. And I think this is you too. I think that's your energy too. It's like you've been doing that inner work. You've been putting that energy into your own life and sorting your own life out. And not so much sorting your own life out, but sorting yourself out. I believe someone's coming in with abundance here, and they're really going to help you out and be quite generous with you. Six of Cups. Could be someone from the past, or it could remind you of someone from the past. The Empress, someone that treated you really well and someone that recognized what it was that you're worth. Now, it's going to be different for each of you. This could be someone coming back in from the past. But we've got divine masculine, divine feminine now on the table. So this really feels like it could be the relationship that is right for you. Reminding you of someone from the past, teaching someone that gave you a lesson from the past, and it's reminding you of them. So whoever this person reminds you of from the past, you learned a lesson from that person in the past. Don't repeat that same lesson again. So there's whatever you learned from that person that they remind you of. Recall what that lesson is that you learned, and then put that lesson into play. In other words, don't repeat what you did before, but do what you deduced from that lesson. You know what I mean? Let's get some more cards out. Tell us what's next in Crystal's love life. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. So this is going to be someone that loves and accepts you as you are. You're going to love and accept them as they are. The person in the past that they remind you of could have been a very critical person of you, and perhaps of themselves. I think of themselves as well, because that's the way it goes, right? So when we criticize ourselves, we tend to be critical of other people too. So when that person that was critical of you, they were criticizing themselves too. Whatever the lesson was around that, it feels like that one is taken away. What you don't want to do is slip into old patterns of trying to fix someone, or thinking that criticizing them is helpful at all, which it really isn't. It kind of drags us down. We've got trust the universe. Push through any insecurities. So trust when this person is put in front of you and how you feel about them, and your kind of urge to be with them is right. Push through any insecurities that come up. So it might feel like this person is here to deliver you more lessons. Yeah, sure. I think everyone delivers us some lessons, but I don't think it's going to be hard lessons that you've had before. And also know you're loved and think it through. This could be a Gemini energy that's coming towards you, but I'm just getting from this energy that it's kind of going to look good on paper, feel good too, but it needs to make sense in your mind too. So do think it through. It feels like this person, well, with the cards here with the 9 of emotions, they do care about how you feel. So make sure that this person is making you feel really good. The way that they're loving you is actually making you feel loved. Tell us more. Mystery. I do feel like this is a new person that's coming into your life. There might be a lot of unknowns about it. Perhaps someone that you've waited a long time for. And the Patience card could mean that you've still got a little bit more waiting before this happens. I'll go into the timing of it in that deeper dive reading, and we'll get deeper into their energies as well. We've got laughter, drought and loneliness. So perhaps after a period of drought and loneliness, nobody's showing up. That's what I was getting from that 8 of Voices. Like you don't know why it wasn't happening for you. There's a lot of fun coming your way and laughter. I do feel like this is going to be a really good time, this person. What if that sounds like it is your story? Could be a story. Want it to be a story? You might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there. If you chose the flower, this one's for you. Let's find out what's coming up next in your love life. Flowers. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box below. So straight into your reading. Let's see what's coming up in your love life next. Star, this is about wishes energy or hopeful energy. It's also like a card of healing as well. But it's a card of Aquarius. It's like new stuff coming in that gives you hope. So there could be a change that kind of makes you hopeful, or a new person that's coming in that you're kind of hopeful that this might lead to more strength. So you'll need strength and courage, hopefully in a positive way for this. But we'll see when we get the cards out that go along with this. To clarify it, tell us more. What's coming up next in flowers? We've got disappointment, 4 of Cups. So this is the, I don't like what's in front of me. I don't like the offers that I'm being given kind of thing. And there's a bit of boredom and yeah, feeling like this isn't enough for me. I want more than this. Energy. That could also be an energy of like, I would like to rush things along. I'd like to speed things up. I want more right now kind of an energy. And the Queen of Wands, very attractive. So you could be getting a lot of suitors coming your way. This could be a few people coming your way, kind of hopeful about 1 or 2 of them, but then kind of disappointed too, and that kind of an energy. Well, let's see. The Star, why the Star? Page of Materials. Okay, so small offers are kind of given to you. Perhaps people asking you out on dates. This could be someone in particular that you're hopeful about, hopeful that it could kind of turn into more than that. But Page of Materials is small, it's right at the start. It's someone new coming in. This is right at the start. Page of Materials giving you a small offer. Could grow into more, makes you really happy. And so, yeah, there's a hopeful energy. So you've got someone coming in here. And I feel like they'll be offering you something, like asking you out on a date, and that makes you feel really excited and makes you really happy when you go on that date with them. But we've got the Strength card here as well. Why the Strength card? So there's a need for like strength and courage. Page of Emotions. Oh, okay. So you need strength and courage not to get into that limerent state. So not to let your imagination get carried away with this. You know how we do that when we meet someone and then we're like, start falling in love with an idea that we've got in our head of them, instead of just, you know, feet planted on the ground where we are right now, experiencing the relationship and letting it develop slowly. So you're going to have to be strong to not do that, to not, I call it like getting high off the next guy. So, which we do by fantasy focusing on them way too much. So we're making them out to be what they've not shown themselves to be yet, by focusing and dreaming about them, daydreaming about them, and, you know, just kind of putting them on a pedestal and thinking that they are more than what they've shown us. So there's a need to kind of really keep yourself grounded with this one and just kind of see who they are, get to know who they really are instead of fantasizing about them. To be strong. Discernment, because then you'll be able to make a good decision about them or not. So you guys, flowers, you seem to be still in this process of learning how to be really grounded and get to know people as they are, like accepting them as they are, and then deciding for yourself, like, is this person and what they're showing me good for me? Is that what I want in a relationship? Is this the kind of person that I want to be with? And kind of really choosing well and being strong and stopping yourself from getting into that fantasy and that limerence kind of a state. So the 4 of Cups, perhaps they aren't the one for you, or perhaps you'd be trying to rush this along. You see, what did I say? Perhaps you'll be trying to rush this along, Knight of Materials, but slow it down. Right, so it's not that they're disappointing you, it's the speed of this that is disappointing you. So I think you guys, perhaps you've got into relationships way too fast before and wanted to like get to the next level, get to the next step. That is usually through insecurities that we do that, you know. It's through an insecure attachment style where we can't just be like happy with the stage that we're in and enjoying that. We want to rush it to the next stage because we feel like we need to hold on to it because it might slip through our fingers, you know. And so the disappointment is through the speed of it, but this is saying like slow and steady wins the race. This is very much a relationship, as I said, with that star card. Aquarius, something new, but it's also the card of healing too. So this one helps you to do things a different way than you've done them before and slow it right down and just kind of deal with your insecurities as it is being slow and you're getting to know them. Ascension, this allows you to have higher energies in your life. So this is like you taking it to the next level, you being able to have a better relationship, a more healthy relationship. Queen of Wands, and very attractive. Could be attracting a lot of people your way. Queen of Wands, tell us about this Queen of Wands. Tell us about this Queen of Wands. Why is she on the table here? Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, what's up? Queen of Wands, we've got the Three of Voices, heartbreak, we've got the Nine of Voices, anxiety, and temperance. Okay, Queen of Wands is very attractive. What are you attracting in? Well, when you're in that impatient energy of like, this isn't enough for me, you're pulsing that energy out into the universe. And if you think about it, what will be the counter to that energy? What I mean by that is whatever energy we are going to bring the balancing energy toward us. So when we get impatient, what will we attract? We'll attract someone that will want to kind of rush in with us. And so who are the people that want to rush a relationship instead of taking it slowly? They're the players, they're the narcissists, you know, like the love bombers are the ones that just want one thing and just want to rush through those stages to get you into bed or whatever, you know, the stuff that breaks your heart, the stuff that causes you anxiety. So this reading is saying when you get this insecure attachment thing and you want to speed it up, perhaps you're getting into that fantasy and you're wanting to speed it up and then it's starting to disappoint you, that is the time to actually heal yourself and focus on that, focus on your insecurities and healing that, instead of you going, oh, this isn't enough for me, and then bouncing your energy out there again and attracting what you've had before, what breaks your heart, you know, the things that you don't have to wait for, but they're never bringing what you really want. You guys, you are in a transition stage at the moment. You're given an opportunity to step things up and get into more healthy relationship patterns within yourself, and so that you can get into relationships with this one. And there's abundance behind that, so there's plenty of them. There's plenty of the ones that are going to break your heart and the ones that are going to bring anxiety. Plenty of those. So what this is saying is that there's plenty of people out there, plenty of single men out there that are players and that are narcissists and all of that, that want to do that quick relationship thing, but that is not what you want. You don't want those types, right? Someone that wants a healthy relationship, they will not be doing that. They'll be going for the slow game. So now you need to get yourself aligned with that slow game. And you do have someone coming in with this. That's why the Page of Materials, you see, it's going to make you so happy, but it's going to be a small offer and they'll want to take things slowly. And I think you're going to react to that eventually. Not at first. You're going to be really happy at first, but then you'll want to speed it up. What is this? Beware of what you're projecting. For the qualities you admire are qualities you possess. So, yes, this Page of Emotions, you've got to be really strong with this one to stop yourself from doing that fantasizing, to stop yourself from just telling yourself a story that this person is perfect for you, that they're exactly right for you. You don't know that until months down the line when you've really got to know them. So try and keep an open mind with this one and not presume that they're like exactly right for you. Tell us more. Speak your world into being. This person might test you with communication. This person might, what am I trying to say? They might, I think I'm doing the same thing. They might be more open about communication and like asking you what it is that you want and stuff like that. You might not be comfortable with that. So they could help you to communicate better what it is that you want in a relationship. And that, if you go along with that, first of all, it might make you more anxious, but once you get used to it, you'll feel safer. Honor your feelings. So you need to speak up for your feelings and what it is that you want, and you need to honor that first. Definite testing kind of an energy here, not in a bad way, but someone that will kind of hold you to a higher standard of you, like you knowing what it is that you need out of a relationship and being able to communicate that to them. Be humble and trust all will be well. So be humble. Be humble means, oh, I'm sure you know what it means, but in this particular case, it means you're a newbie. You're a newbie to really healthy relationships and doing it in this way. So you need to be humble and be like open to learning more, but trust all will be well. I believe you're bringing someone in that's going to help you to navigate healthier relationships, but they're also going to bring the challenges within yourself, you know, and you need to recognize that and stay conscious. So there will be differences between you and this person, and you will need to love yourself in order to accept those differences. What this is saying is don't go changing for this person. Don't mold yourself to be with this person. Love yourself and be exactly who you are. That can be difficult in relationships, especially if you've got this anxiety. Tell us more. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We've got the naivety card and never enough here. Right. So see this naivety card. She's there holding this hand. She's imagining it is an angel, but it's actually a devil there, right? This is why you need to take it slowly and you need to be open to seeing who they really are, rather than imagining they're exactly right for you, imagining a fantasy about them and then finding out later down the line that it's never enough for you. It's not enough for you. They're not right for you. So yeah, be careful with this one. But I think there's a lot to learn with this one too. So that's what I've got for you. If that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I'll pop a link for up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell and this one's for you, shells, let's find out what's coming up next in your love life. Now, as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, we'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading and find out what's coming up in your love life. Ooh, okay, the moon and the lovers out together. The moon is about something in the shadows, not being revealed yet, or being confusing for you, and perhaps being emotional about you. And the lovers are matched, like somebody. So I think you guys are already kind of connected with someone, focused on somebody, and it's confusing to you. It's not revealed, like whether this relationship is right for you, or you're confused as to whether you should move forward with this relationship or what. Tell us more. Tell us more. Shells. Shells. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is your energy, you being stable, you being the nurturer as well. You've got the Hanged Man, changing your mind about something, so seeing something from a different perspective, a new perspective. We get one more, please. We've got the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is about a slow, small start in something. Let's get deeper into this. So the moon and the lovers. The moon and the lovers. Tell us why the moon and the lovers is here. Lover not yet revealed to you, where like something is just kind of not clear to you. Okay, the Nine of Inspiration. It's whether you should move forward with something or not, or is it a lesson for you? So the Nine of Inspiration is about, have I healed from this yet? yeah, it is. It's like, is this relationship like a lesson for me, or is this one that I can kind of make work? It's like, should I work on this, or is this someone to kind of get a lesson from and kind of let go? I feel like you guys are already in the lesson, in the healing of this, whether it's personal healing or healing this relationship, and you're unsure as to whether this is a relationship to move forward with. What's behind that? This not feeling sure, this moon kind of an energy, abundance. Okay, so there's something about abundance. There's something about a mismatch here of are they bringing in what you asked for? Or can they take care of you? Or are they taking care of themselves? Or is this someone that you're going to have to kind of take care of? Perhaps financially. That could be what's confusing you here. They might not have like the whole what you asked for in a relationship, but you might be asking yourself like, but is that really important to me? I'm not really sure. I'm not sure whether that should be important to me. The Queen of Pentacles, because perhaps you're more stable, you see, and you are wanting to nurture this person and kind of give to them. Queen of Pentacles. So you're the one with more stability than this person. Right. And so is this someone to move forward with if they don't have that stability and they're not kind of looking after themselves, perhaps properly with their money, or, you know, haven't reached that level of security, stability that you're at, perhaps financially, or just, you know, house and home and the tangible job and stuff like that. So you could be focused on someone, say, that's unemployed or that isn't doing so well at the moment. So the Queen of Pentacles, and you're asking yourself, like, should I be moving forward with this, or is this like a red flag? The Devil. Okay, so that's not a good sign, right? Because that's about someone bringing negative energy into your life. So you really do need to pay attention, you guys, of how's this person really making you feel? And I'm not talking about, I love taking care of people, and so when I'm focused on them, I love the way that I love them. I'm talking about how they make you feel. Are they making you feel secure, safe and secure and cared for, and like they would do anything for you and all of that kind of thing? How is their loving making you feel? Because I think there's negativity or doubts or all kinds of things that have crept in here, and you might have been trying to ignore that and continue loving them anyway because you have got that stability in you and you're a nurturer. Perhaps you're not being nurtured in the same way by this person. Masculine energy. So you're stepping into the masculine energy when you do that. Yeah, ask yourself, are you trying to be the King of Pentacles too? You know, are you trying to do it all? Have you got used to being independent and being the man and the woman for yourself, and perhaps for children, perhaps being a single parent or something like that, and just got used to being both of those energies? And have you kind of entered into this relationship where you're willing to be both the feminine and the masculine, and they don't have to do a thing, you know? Nothing is required of them. Now, you might be changing your mind about this, the Hanged Man, and seeing things from a different perspective. Tell us about this Hanged Man. It does feel like you're already involved with this person or focused on this person. Seven of Materials, about investing, right? Investing your time. So investing, what we're talking about money. Anything that can be invested. If you think about the way that we use that word, invest, in our English language, we invest money, we invest time, we invest our energy into things. We kind of choose something to commit to something. That is investment, right? And so you might be changing your mind. We don't want to invest in something that isn't going to grow what we've already got. We don't want to invest in something that's kind of a drain on our resources, right? Whether that's your time, your heart, your money, anything like that. So you could be seeing this from a different perspective now, and like thinking more with your mind, like, is this really a good investment? And do I need to be kind of putting my energy into someone that can't give it back, that isn't loving me on that same level? Do I need to do that? Burden. Yeah, a burden is behind that. So whoever it is that you're focused on here, I think you're perhaps seeing it in a different light now. That's like, this is a burden. What makes me so attracted to investing in someone that can't give back to me? What is that about? You know, they must be filling a void in you, and that void could be the Queen of Pentacles. The part of you that likes to love and likes to nurture. Well, you can get into a healthy relationship and do that. You can love and nurture someone that doesn't need it. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. You can get into a relationship with someone that doesn't need it, that someone that just wants that love and nurturing, someone that isn't like You don't have to pick them up off the floor kind of thing. It's not your job to pick people up off the floor and to give them the love and nurturing that they need. Just go for one that doesn't need it because they're loving and nurturing themselves and they're good in their life. And so they can add to your life, but you can make it even better. And they can come into your life, you as the Queen of Pentacles with your stability, and add even more and love you even more than that. It's not your job to pick people up off the floor. Page of Pentacles. So, what's this? This feels like a new energy. A little offer. Four of Inspiration with Solid. This is someone else. This is someone else's energy, the Page of Pentacles, and Four of Inspiration. It can be the marriage card. It's someone that is starting slowly, Page of Pentacles, because they want a firm foundation in something. This feels like someone that's already in your life as well, but perhaps that you haven't been looking at in that light. This is someone that perhaps is trying to be your friend or something like that, or you friend zoned them, but there's a solid foundation being built there. I don't think that you've pictured this person as a romantic connection. Self-love. This person, they could be the one that is encouraging you to love yourself instead. They could actually have an opinion about this person too and be telling you about that. This person could be a friend who speaks up for you and what you deserve. Now you, in the energies that I'm picking up around you, you might be triggered by that. You might feel like they're criticizing you when really they're trying to help you, when really they realize they're seeing just what you deserve when perhaps you aren't. You've got two people here, and the one you've focused on the most isn't the right one for you. Tell us more. Now, you might feel that there's no chemistry with this one. It won't be as appealing to you, but the ones that are appealing to you aren't the right ones for you. As I said, that whole picking them up off the floor kind of thing. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, right? So this is about you guys picking apart how you love loving other people and how other people and the way that they love you makes you feel. Perhaps you guys have been on a love deficit and haven't really experienced someone really loving you right and taking care of you, and you feeling filled up by that. And so when you think of love, you're thinking of how you love and nurture someone else, and you like that feeling, right? It's good. But there's the other side of it. There's how someone else makes us feel. And I do feel like you guys, you really need to focus on that more. And notice how what someone's got for you. You deserve to receive too. Relationships, it should be equal. Not one-sided, right? Lighten up. And this isn't as serious as you think as well. Especially this one. It's not as serious as you think. This isn't someone made for you when you are... Some of you believe that you've got a soul contract to kind of look after this person. That ain't true. We don't ever take the burdens of someone else on. They've got their own connection with Source. They've got their own higher self. And their path to their path is always... They will be sorting that out. What am I trying to say? The path is always their own. They've got the responsibility for that. You trying to take that responsibility for them won't help them out. You've still got to fall and realize that themselves. We all need to do that ourselves. So cool your emotions. Okay, so you've got strong feelings for the first person, and you need to let that cool. So take your focus off them. Emotion, that pull that we have to someone, in time, with lack of focus on that person, it will come down. The intensity of those feelings will come down. Interesting. We've got reflect on your priorities. So you need to have good priorities for your life, for yourself, for your life. What is important to you? You deserve loving properly, and forgive them for not being able to do that. And I think once you do that, once you do all of these things that I've just said, these 4 things here, you might just open your eyes to this person that's there, that has always kind of been loving and supportive to you and offering that, but perhaps not offering it clearly to you. You know, not speaking it out directly to you, like, don't you realize I'm the one that's loving you properly? Trust. So, trust. you do have someone around you that you can actually trust, someone that is loving you right. But as I said, this person might make you feel more judged, like the saying, but you deserve more than that. And you might feel like kind of attacked by that person, and they're not attacking you. They're trying to show you, love yourself more. You deserve better than this. You've got fun here. I don't know why that's come out. I'm not feeling like any of this is fun. I just need to ask for clarification on that. Why have we got the fun card here? What's fun about this? Doesn't feel like much fun to me. Flowing and celebrate. Okay. You've got something coming in here. What's next in your love life? You've got something coming in, a celebration. You're going to perhaps be invited to something. It could be a wedding or a birthday party or something like that. Some kind of a celebration. And you'll be in the flow with that. Go to it when you feel, you know, to say yes, go to that and have fun there. I think this person could be there. I think this one could be there. You're being steered to this second person anyway. But you're defensive. Yes, you are. I'm feeling that rather than open. You're kind of open to that person and defensive to this person when it kind of should be the other way around. So you guys have kind of been taught, or you've learned to be attracted to and open up to the wrong kind of a person, the person that isn't really offering that love, the ones that you can love. Yes, I don't know, it just feels like you might have been taught that that's your role, is to love and help people that can't, you know, that need you, rather than knowing you don't need to prove yourself worthy of love. And anyway, that person hasn't got much to give you at all. This one has. But it's going to be very confusing to you to kind of learn how to be attracted to this kind of a person, I'd say. Well, if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story. You might want to get that deeper dive for even more. And let's see if we can unpick this for you. I do want to get into the energies of this other person and see if we can like move you toward this person and give you some help there. So if you're interested in that deeper dive, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly.